Okay, we are live. Want to go ahead and check the audio. Kick this shop talk off. That's what I'm talking about. I like that energy. That's good. What's up, y'all? This is live stream. Like I said, let me check the audio real quick. I don't know why it's not showing up. Okay, here we go. Should be good to go. What's up, brother? What's up, Shelby? Good to see you. KP in the house. Y'all hear me loud and clear? Let's go with it. Sometimes it likes to take the volume, or like in my settings in my software, I got to make sure that it's, you know, it goes through the Yeti and comes through the laptop or whatever. But nah, it's good to see everybody. Wait for a couple more people to get in here. Got about 30 people watching. What's happening? So we got a couple things to talk about tonight. You guys know that the live stream shit on the Sunday is 100% my favorite time of the week. Yeah, I like to make videos. I like to bring content to you guys here on the channel, but you know, you guys make it happen for me. So, you know, you guys motivate me to get this shit done. Come out here and do a little bit of live streaming. Why is my camera crooked? It is. Yeah, I don't know why. So we'll bring it down. Sorry about that. Something wrong with it. Need new shit. What's up, BBQ? 5-0, David Smith in the house. Mike's Motive. Mike's Autumn. Got a couple things we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about some junkyard mods, only because, you know, we just went to the dyno with Dad's car. If you guys had a chance to check it out, we had a video yesterday with Dad's car on the dyno. Let me just tell you what, 18 degrees. Poor cousin Paul had snot running down his whole face. So did I. I said to myself, and I told cousin Paul, I'm like, look, bro, we got to get this video done, man. I can't go into this week's live stream, you know, not bearing gifts for, you know, for this video. We've been talking about taking Dad's car to the dyno, regardless of what power it makes, for like 6 months. And we just have to go get it done. So if you get a chance to go watch that video, it's pretty popular. It's my 2 out of 10 on my ranking, but it went pretty good. Loose weather for sure, brother. That's just the intro. But big shout to my man Kevin Cragen, my dad's LX at TI Dyno once again for, you know, opening up the doors, even though it was 20 degrees out. It was 70 in the shop though. I'll give you that. We just cracked the door just to make sure it got a little air in there for, you know, for the exhaust. But it was a really good video, I thought. My dad's LX stick shift GT40 stock bottom end junkyard build, like a home built turbo kit. But this is our Fover motor. So this is like what we're going to be talking about a little bit right now. And I brought it up just because, you know, like I said yesterday, the video went live like 8:30 at night or whatever. Appreciate all the people for watching it. But this right here is probably like every time you go to build something, and this is the reason why I'm talking about junkyard engine mods again, you know, top 5 still in 2025. This is still, you know, very much alive in 2025. This type of build right here. Now, here's the one thing that we're going to start having an issue with is these Explorers, ever since the Cash for Clunkers deal several years ago. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I got my ear to the ground with the junkyard shit all around me. And one of the craziest times in my life was like this mass craze of junking all these really shitty economical vehicles. Like the Explorer was the top of the list because the 5.0 Explorer wasn't very good on gas mileage whatsoever, probably 10 or 12, and that's not very good. And this whole Cash for Clunkers deal, just letting you guys know from my experiences, was crazy because like you could go to one of those deals and see like 10 Explorers ready to be crushed. And what they did with them is they put this like stuff in the engine and they made it like seize up. And I'm referencing that stuff because so much of that junkyard shit that we talk about here on the channel, that we talk about, that you see all over the internet with GT40, with the porting and the budget stock bottom end, whatever you got going on, you know, GT40 is super relevant for all stock bottom end builds. It's probably one of the better bolt-on, I mean, without breaking the bank. I mean, they're getting up in price a little bit because most of them need to be rebuilt. But if you get an opportunity and you see a 5.0 Explorer sitting in the damn junkyard, you need to pull its top end or buy the whole damn motor. It's basically the same stock bottom end that's in a 93, 94, 95, including a Cobra. Because I'm pretty sure Cobras shared the same pistons with 94, 95, Mustangs. They were like the Hyper Eutectic deal. So anyways, my dad's car, GT40P heads that we pulled off an Explorer years ago. Same intake. Matter of fact, the intake has been welded and cleaned and cut and all that other bullshit. It was just stock, okay? And we, for whatever reason, we had a buddy of ours here locally who had this is what got me like hyped to the game with the Cobra camshafts. Like, I had no idea. I still don't to this day. And if anybody wants to throw it up in chat or listen to this shit like a podcast, what is the actual specs for the factory 93s ZC? That's what it would be called, or GT. It's got a GT stamp on it. What are the factory specs on the camshaft? Because I have researched upon researched, and you don't really see any of that stuff. I want to say it was a little bit better than the HO camshaft, but anyways, stock bottom end. I got this up here right now. My dad's car, you build these things over the years, and you just get better at doing it. And dad's car was the last 302 that we've done, as we've done several 351 since. And it's a bad little bitch. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Flip pistons, GT40. So I just kind of gave it away right there. This is the Fobra motor. Okay. But this is our Fobra motor, flip pistons, GT40, upper lower. So when I flipped the pistons, I meant that I flipped banks. So number 1 went to 5, 2 went to 6, 3 went to 7. And the pistons, what this does, it's an old dirt track trick when you could only run stock parts. You can get a little more compression. I don't really know what, they say they myth busted it and it didn't do anything. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think it was good for about 10 or 15 horsepower on the bottom end. So, I mean, this is me. I just, ever since then, I've, flipped the pistons or whatever. But let me get into chat here. What's up, Bob Brown? Rich Long, good to see you guys. Big Mike in the house. Gabe Large in the house. What's up, stick shit, brother? Have you ever used a Big Dog porting? No, it's kind of funny you said that because I actually seen Big Dog porting. I actually seen Big Dog porting come up over my Facebook thing as like a, like a page that you can like. Because when you we have a Facebook like private page, that's our own personal page. And then we have, we have our actual business page. And business pages can't really send messages to like people. And, so we get, when we see the feed of people that we can follow, it's usually businesses. So it's kind of funny. I seen them come through my page just about 2 hours ago or whatever. But Driver Joe in the house, what up? So anyways, going back to the video, intake, stock bottom end junkyard build, like a home built turbo kit. But this is our Fobra motor, flip pistons, GT40, upper lower intake, stock Cobra GT cam. This tune was not for this car. So top 5 engine mods. If you guys get a chance, if you see it, go get it. The Explorer, buy the whole damn motor. This whole video I just did was us. Yeah, we didn't make guys, we made almost 390, almost 500 torque. If that gives you any sort of idea what kind of number that was going to come out of that car, you don't make 380 and then make 500 torque. That number is completely off the map. What had happened was in our last run, and we'll talk more about this in a little bit, but we had, and if you watch the video, and I'll show it here a little bit in the chat, we had a couple issues with the tune, and something was going wrong. We didn't push it any further than that, but you know, that's what kind of sparked the live stream for today was, you know, GT40 stuff, the intake and the actual heads. If you can get your hands on a set of 3-bar, 4 bars actually makes more port, and there's more port velocity. You'll make more power with it. It ain't by much, but you know, apples to apples, you'll make a little bit more power with P heads just because of the combustion and the port. They call it port velocity. They're built really well. Just it kind of sucks to have to deal with that spark plug stuff. So the blue coupe. What do you say? I can't see it. Hold on. We'll come back to the video when we talk about the other stuff. The blue coupe have 4-wheel disc. What blue coupe? AFR Enforcer heads to Big Dog. Okay. I thought AFR usually maximized most of their reports. What's up, Dan? Been on here a long time. Got NASCAR to watch in a bit. Got NASCAR to watch. Okay. I appreciate you stopping in, Matt. Skinny J, what's happening, bro? Have you ever used? Okay, so let me go back to the Big Dog porting. I haven't used any of their services, but they've been around a while. T-Moss was the one that was kind of the Tom was super good at GT40 porting, Big Dog porting. I've heard a lot of good things from them as well. I wouldn't think twice to send some stuff to them. They do more than just the GT40 stuff, but you know, when you're good at something, you're good at something. You know, you get the maximum flow out of GT40 intake, GT40 heads. That's a wonderful thing to do, considering the fact that you can get these things. You know, you just got to go to the. I know people in some parts of America can't get to a junkyard, don't really have the options or opportunities that some other folks in different areas would, but that's just the way it is. I didn't, you know, I feel sorry for you, but it's just the way it is. You know, it's out there. Sometimes you just got to travel to go get it, and usually there's a lot of pick and pull yards that you can get them for like $50 a head if you pull them off yourself. So pretty good little deal there. So anyways, other junkyard, like, you know, the top 5 mods, you know, going with my dad's car there, the SN95 rails. I haven't really done a video yet of it, but the SN95 rails are quite a bit noticeably bigger than the actual factory ones. So what I mean by like bigger, they have more volume, and there's actually good, you know, pretty good videos out there on YouTube that have like if you could do that mod, it's something to consider. It would actually, you'd be able to get more fuel to the rails. You know, the rails start tapping out at about 500-ish wheel. Definitely something to consider, the fact that, you know, you can go out there and, you know, just find an SN95. They're not hard to find. You know, one of the coolest mods that you could do, one cool mod that you can do when it comes to trying to keep it cheap and make a little more power is put those rails in. Your dad's car, it's a hatch. Does it have 4-wheel disc? Nope. We got stock brakes all around that bitch. Mm-hmm. Sorry. I got yelled at for cursing. So I'm sorry if I curse, y'all. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Yeah, I got yelled at. I think I said the word shit in my last video. It's not that bad, man. I mean, it is his garage. I mean, this is a shop. You know, I try to keep it as PG as possible, you know, in my videos, but live streams, I like to kick back a little bit and just be who I am. Yeah, I don't curse that. God bless him much. What's up, SVT Junkie? Good to see you. Joe Crane in St. Antonio does a really nice port work. Okay, good shout. No, we don't have 4-wheel disc all over it. Again, if you guys, like I tell you guys every week, if you got a tech question, want to add to the conversation that I'm having, you know, maybe about the junkyard stuff, go ahead and just hit me up here in the chat. You know, I'm always trying to help you guys. I'm always trying to be as informative as possible, but I always just like to just chillax and talk some foxbody shit with you guys every Sunday, just to have a little bit of fun. I'm running a GT40 3 bars with trick flow springs and Scorpion 1.7 rockers. Pretty happy. Yep. So You know, the SN95 rails, that would be one. GT40 intake, GT40 heads, always talking about them being some really good. You know, you guys, you know, what do you think about some engine mods out there that are good for Junkyard? The 130 amp alternator, I think that should be one of your first builds. When you start to, if you're new to the foxbody world, right? And you're new to the channel, you're new to, you know, doing, you know, wrenching on your own shit. I literally did a 3G alternator conversion in 60 seconds. There's a little short I did somewhere on my, it's somewhere here on the channel. It's not that difficult to do, and it works. You know, it's so good for the Fox Mustang because they came with this 75 amp. What is it? It's 75? Is it 80, 75? Shit, I don't even remember. It came, I think it's 75 amp alternator that is, it doesn't do, when you start adding things like electric gauges, you start adding like an electric, you know, water pump, not that you would in a stock build, but electric fans, they draw so much amp that old stock alternator just kind of gets its ass kicked underneath that hood. And so subframe connectors, torque box reinforcements, always talking about those. If you want to spend your money somewhere smart, get yourself a good 3G alternator conversion kit, change the bracket, whatever you got to do to make it work. Save your money for the torque box. I mean, we talked about the torque boxes and safety. That's the reason why that white car is sitting over there on little roll around wheels, because, you know, the torque boxes are starting to come out of that. And that's why that black coupe sitting up there on the lift about to get all of its parts. So should we just change the torque boxes in the white car? Yeah, that's for another day. But the point being, you know, some of the, you know, the subframes and the torque boxes, 3G alternator as an engine mod, definitely probably one of the first things you should do if you're looking to spend money on your car and make it, you know, better. You know, it's just going to pay dividends in the end. You know, your lights are brighter, your lights are brighter, you know, your clusters, just everything just works better because there's just more power to it. Building a 347 soon. I should upgrade the fuel injectors and pump. Yeah, definitely upgrade the wiring too. So that's another thing when you start getting into modifying, and we're actually going to revisit the wiring in the pump, and I'll talk about that here in a second with the dyno results with the dad's car. We're going to actually revisit that old video. I got a video here on the channel. Again, if you're kind of getting, doing some of the basic upgrades, modifications, you got yourself a foxbody Mustang, wiring your fuel pump, when you upgrade it, it's going to probably be one of the most, on top of the 3G alternator, will 100% make your car, you know, work just better. It's just a good mod to do all the way around, because all it's going to do is work better for the mods that you like. If you put like a Terminator X in your car, you're gonna probably want to upgrade the alternator because it's going to pull some power out of that. You're talking about a whole standalone kit. Now I know it probably doesn't need all that much power, but still, you know, 75 amp, there's nothing wrong with the stock alternator, but if you're looking to start doing some mods, it's something to consider. Porting out some GT40Ps back. I back cut the valves a bit. What springs are good for the street car? I've seen beehives. Are there any good? Honestly, you're not going to get that much out of GT40P heads to where just a simple trick flow 2500 kit wouldn't be able to just drop in. Beehives are good. I mean, I guess if you're going to rev it, anything over like 65, 7,000. But at that point, you're going to start backflowing. I mean, I know you say you probably cut the heads a little bit, but I would probably stick with, you know, 2500, 100, 200s, trick flow springs, you know, depending on what camshaft you run with. What's up, Vance Cooper? Good to see you in the house. Good to see you. Thoughts on an underdrive pulleys? It's a waste of money, in my opinion. I don't run underdrive anything anymore. Matter of fact, I run a bigger alternator wheel. It's got to be the larger style, because, you know, you run these cars to 7,000, 8,000 RPM, and you have one of those smaller wheels on your alternator. I mean, your alternator is going to be frying. It's going to be so hot because it's spinning so fast. You know, the larger the pulley, the less, you know, less revolutions or whatever. So Yeah, it's underdrive pulleys, same thing with the crankshaft. I mean, it has its pluses and minuses, but I just stick with the factory pulleys at this point. You know, that stuff isn't worth the time, effort to change and money for what it's going to give you in gains. You know what I mean? So Neo Funky 50 is helping me with my bill. Hell yeah. Sean knows what he's doing. It's good people. How are the 93 Cobra pulleys overstocked? Now, see, there's a difference there. Now, I know that the water pump is larger, and I think the crank pulley is small. I think it's. I want to say it's. I think the stock one's 6-inch, and I want to say that the Cobra one is 5.5 crank pulley, and I think the water pump is. I want to say the stock water pump is 3.5, and I think the Cobra one is 4. They have an F3 number on them, so I would definitely rock the Cobra pulley set. What's up, Silent One? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Jesse Workman in the house, man. I didn't even see you sneak in here, brother. I didn't even see you sneak in here. But anyways, going back to what we were talking about with the junkyard mods, get an opportunity. And like I say, the only main reason why we're even talking that much about it tonight is because we just went to the dyno with Dad's car, and this shit just works. We built this turbo kit. Like this is it's an on-3 header. It's a header from something else on the driver's side. And yeah, I'll talk about that here in a second with the Dad's build and the dyno results. But you could do this stuff on the budget. I told y'all we was gonna, we got these 1,000 horsepower deals and behind us, and then we got Dad's stock bottom end stuff, and we have 351 stuff coming on the channel. I like to do that. That's some of the funnest content that I can do, because it's just like, if you break it, it sucks, but you're not out $10,000 motor. You know what I mean? And I built that car like from parts that I've gathered over the years with junkyard stuff, and I literally have no money in it. I can't say that. I got, you got your bearings and your rings and whatever, but we built that here in the channel right there in the corner, and have a bunch of fun with it. We're gonna make 500 wheel with it, and we're gonna back it off and give it back to Dad. Hopefully not broken. You run short travel lifters by chance? Yes. I got a tie bar Johnson's 11 months ago, and 6 axles are floating. Wow. Early tonight. What up, Neo? What up, Pimp? Good to see you. Yeah, we were supposed to start at 8:30, but I had to back it up a little bit. I got some stuff I got to do, some business work I got to do. It's tax season, so we got to start getting that stuff all dialed in. You know what I mean? We're trying to actually, off topic, we're trying to actually buy a couple rentals down the street from me here. And, we don't, I tell you guys, the other day in live, I think it was last week, we don't just do, foxbody stuff, and that's not the only thing that's going on. We got a lot of things going on right now, a lot of changes happening in our life, in business as well. And we're trying to get these, trying to get like a, we're not a loan, but you're trying to do business with rental properties, a shit show. Cause like the percentages are all off the map, and it's, and I don't have bad credit, and I obviously have collateral, but it's like, they don't want you to get ahead. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, 50-ish passes. Wow. So the Johnson ones went bad on you after 50 passes? Are ignition boxes worth adding to a stock EFI? Yeah, absolutely. With bolt-on mods. See, here's the nice thing about, adding like an MSD box or whatever ignition box that you run. You can build into it. So like where we're sitting with Dad's car, like it could probably utilize an ignition box pretty well. But we never put one on my dad's car. The nice thing is we got 3 MSD old boxes. Now, if you know what I'm talking about, at some point, some of these companies, like when you get some of these old parts, and if you got them on your damn shelf, keep them. I got 3 MSD boxes, of which one came out of my white car when we Holly Terminator X swapped it. But There's something to be said about them old MSD boxes. They're like indestructible. Like the shit you buy now, you know, that's the reason why people don't like to buy them or whatever. But, you know, to each their own. Maybe somebody hooked it up wrong. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it definitely benefit. Any mods that you do with your car that specifically revolves around ignition or fuel, you know, or alternator, which is power, is always going to pay dividends in the end, because, you know, things change. You know, shit changes every year. You know, hey, I gotta, you know, I want to put the 351 Windsor turbo in the white car instead of putting it in the black car. Oh, put the 387 back in the black car instead of doing it here. But things always change, and you never know what you're going to do next. You know, you might come into some money and do a mod, and then all of a sudden now you need it, you know, a CD box or ignition box or whatever they want to call it. Now you need fuel. Now you need fuel lines. You see what I mean? Big Mike, Dan, Junkyard small block Ford Master, turning junk into quick passes. What's your fastest pass with stroked Junkyard motor? Okay, so we didn't stroke the bottom end 351. We went 970s, 3,500 pound street car. That's a black car. We actually didn't get a chance to run the 387 much at all, and we didn't even get that far. And we never stroked any of our other stock bottom end 302 stuff like Junkyard build. So that's a good question, because we've never actually had the opportunity to do that. But I would imagine the 387 with a turbo kit, shit, that thing would have been all day nines, mid nines, all day. Without a doubt. I made 570 on a V3, 12 pounds. You'd be really be in the 10s. 11 and a half is a piece of cake. You know, what did he say? Andrew McFall, what's up? 84 came with a 61 amp alternator from the factory. Woo. That's barely lighting up the headlights. Gotta put those 1099s out to the stable. You know what I mean, dog? Okay, John. Do you think 1150s are capable with a Vortex? Yeah, absolutely. Current mods are P-heads, ECAM, TMOS ported intake. Absolutely. You could probably run that combo right there, bro, would probably run. Shit, I wish I could show you the video. We have an old video, if you want to take a look at it, on the channel. It's the blue and it's the two-tone car, because we built like 3 blue cars here on the channel. It got to the point that I told Cousin Paul I'm never painting blue again, because you got my dad's car, you got Project Hot Wheels, and then you got this two-tone GT. It was actually ultra blue that we built here on the channel. So when you talk about the blue car, you could be talking about 3 different cars. Now, this is actually the second black coupe that we've owned. It is what it is. It gets confusing over time. But anyways, we do have, and you might want to go check it out. We got some footage from, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years ago of us. We built a ultra blue two-tone GT, and it actually went through a number of changes with, like the black car did. It was one of our favorite builds, because I found this car in a barn. Like, it's ridiculous. Brought it back from nothing. Rare color code being ultra blue. Anyways, our first build on it actually is the 24 versus 19 pound injector video that we did like 6 years ago. And we showed you how much power the car made, and then we changed over to the different injector. Point I'm trying to make is similar build, non-supercharged. NA went 1260s. I think we went 12. I think that car weighed every bit of 3,400 pounds with me in it. So to go 1260s on a 300 horsepower, it had a slick on it, right? No cage, full weight, full interior. You know, we did the same mods that Dad has. It just naturally aspirated with long tubes, flipped pistons, P-heads, Explorer. It went like 1240s. I don't know. The video is up 1270s, 1260s, something like mid-12s. So with a supercharger, man, you should be tickling 10s easy, if it's tuned right and you get the car to hook. So didn't mean to go off on my tangent with it, but there are some guys, you know, we got 982 videos, guys, on the channel. There's not much that we haven't done outside of the realm of 302s and 351s, especially 351s in the last 2 or 3 years. So there's a number of builds that we've changed. We've probably been through 20 engines on the channel, different ways we built them, different strokes, different stock bottom end builds. So anyways, let me catch up here. Lamar Richardson in the house. Good to see you, brother. How's that car coming along? Project Hot Wheels was my favorite car to date. Yeah, it was a damn good build. I found Project Hot Wheels in a damn garage in Erie. And I seen it on Facebook. I mean, and it was up for, I'll tell you the whole story real quick. Not that any of my stories are quick, but whatever. I found it on Facebook and it was like $3,200 and it had been up for like 3 weeks. So it had just got painted. I asked why it just got painted. They never really told me. The car ran good, but it wasn't that good. Ended up finding out in the end that, you know, and I have a whole playlist on this, ended up finding out in the end that we had bent rods in the motor. The car had been hit so hard in the side that the whole side was reconstructed. Like the frame was bent. Like, you know, I'm talking about the frame where you're, you know, where the torque box reinforcements, you know, it comes up over the goes to the back where the wheel well is, that big thick frame. That whole thing was welded, like cut and welded. But I didn't give up on that shit. You know, the door didn't close 100%, but we ended up kind of remodifying the car to get it straighter. The actual driver's seat was sat a little bit lower because the whole floor pan had been crinked up at one time. It was some crazy shit, man. It was one of my favorite cars because in most case scenarios, that car would have been parted out easy. But the paint looked good. Even if the hood wasn't painted, I thought the black hood was kind of cool. Kind of. It is what it is. It went to a good home. He drove the shit out of it, had a bunch of fun with it. One of my favorite builds. Same thing my dad, same engine stuff my dad had. You know, we rebuilt a motor, did a cheap little budget too. You know, I think we made we rebuilt a stock motor. Man, I'll tell you what. Tell you what, baby. The guy who built Hot Wheels got a deal. Yeah. I mean, that still runs today. I actually had the guy who has the Hot Wheels now messaged me, I think he's in Indiana. He ended up, you know, messaging me and telling me that he had bought it or whatever. And, you know, that tune that's in Dad's car was from that. We tuned the shit out of that. You know, and we actually took that tune that was in Project Hot Wheels from the black car from all them years of, I mean, we got like 100 tunes that we just have in this file. And we just go through and look at them on Quarter Horse. And that's what I did with Dad's car. It's just like, yep, this one right here will work. And that's what I did the video. I was like, shit, this thing, we added 100 horsepower. Wasn't no joke. Sometimes you have to save the ones and think them. That's right. You're 100% right. That one right there, that black coupe sitting over here on the damn lift. That's exactly what happened. I found this one, like when I found this Craigslist, or not Craigslist. Wow, Craigslist. Remember that shit? When I found the black coupe, it was like $4,000. It was like on Facebook, but it came with like a rebuilt motor. Supposedly came with a 5-speed swap, which was practically brand new. And it came with like a turbo kit. None of the stuff was installed really. I mean, the motor was just sitting in there and whatever. It was a project forever car, but it was mangled up. You know, when we had Team Z jump in and hand us a bunch of parts and we took it over to McBride Racing, that shit was mangled. It took them forever to get that car straight, but they did. Sometimes, you know, we'll see what happens with it. You know, some of the cars that are, you know, mangled up and broke the most, you know, are the best to save. So, hey, Neo, what do you think about this 7.3 Godzilla engine? Are you going to bring one to the channel in the future? I'm not real sure. I'm going to be honest. I think if we were to do an engine that was a modular, even though that's, I mean, is the Godzilla considered a modular, or is that still, wasn't that like based off of a push rod design? Or they never released that one? Because I think there was a 6.7 or some shit that was supposed to come out that was based off the old 351 design. And I don't think that ever got like listed. I'm pretty sure that's still considered a modular. Is a cam in block push rod. I've been missing the videos. No problem, Big Mike. Good to see you. So I probably wouldn't do guys, I'm going to be honest. We'll probably go right to Coyote. I mean, we got one over there. You know, if our next move, if we were to do a modular, because we got the Cleaver engine build we want to do for just the channel. You want to do that just for the horsepower to have some fun with. We got the stock bottom end 351 build we want to do. 363 is getting refreshed. whatever. But if we were to do a non-push rod, motor, it would probably have to be that Coyote. It is a push rod, but it's not. But I'm sure it's a mod motor. There is. See, that's what I thought. I thought there was one that was a 6.7 that was coming out that was based off the 351 design. Did that ever hit the market? Because I mean, I don't pay that much attention, but I've heard nothing about it. I heard it was coming out and then it disappeared. $4.6, bro. Come on. I'd do a Terminator if I did that. But again, Coyote would be, GT500 motor would be cool. But regardless, if I did it in one, it would be, pushing a little Junkyard Coyote to the limit. That would be cool. Neo, I found a 351 Windsor needs one sleeve. I'm thinking about the stroke it to twin turbos should run H-beam ROMs or I-beams. H-beams. So 100% sleeve it. It's worth sleeving. Twin turbos is cool. Don't skip out on the machine work. Make sure it gets decked. It gets washed real good. Do your basic rebuild on it. What's up, Kenny Sean in the house? Nothing but fast car. Ain't nothing but junkyard stuff here, bro. Look at that. Ain't nothing work here. Everything broke, bro. Appreciate you stopping in. Big shout, Kenny Sean. They unfortunately make them in China now. I assume that the 467 5-block not worth junkyard build swap. It's got its place. Like what's a really cool build, and actually what gets a lot of attention, is a nice, clean, like stock bottom end 30 over forged piston build. My buddy Tim built one of these. He got a 460. You guys know the Sheriff here on the channel. He's got that green coupe. It used to be yellow. It's got a wrap on it now. It's got the military green in it. What he did with that 460 was kind of one of the cooler builds to do, because he took just, he put some 460 cylinder heads on it, put 2-inch exhaust, big carburetor, big intake. And I mean, the car runs 1030s. That's fast, all motor. So 460 does have its place. It's just, you got to be able to, I know it's just got to be something that you want to do, because you got to change the whole suspension of the car because the motor's so heavy. The front suspension for that is. Push rod. Let me catch up here. Don't say Coyote too loud. That's a bat signal for Andrew Hanlon. Oh, jeez. He's probably hanging out in the chat right now with his little mask on. His little Coyote ear mask on. He's going to have one of those handy things. You know what I mean? It's got a little fox on it with a coyote or whatever. Come on. Thank you for the response. I was cleaning out both shops when the phone rang and I found a 351 just 50 miles away. Had to scramble to get it. Yeah. Some folks have a hard time finding a 351. You guys just be patient. They're out there. If you get them for a couple $100, go get them. Especially a roller one. We talk about roller ones all the time, and I don't think that gets mentioned enough. 94, 95, 96, 97, 4 years. I mean, you're going to run a 351 block. If you can do it, get a roller one. Shitbox Fox, evening folks. 6.8, 7.3 in production. Super Duty 6.8 liter is the cheaper option. So they actually have it. Pimp, you ain't wrong. Catching up here. There it is. This guy. I hear tell he wants to give away some money tonight. Got him. I do have you guys want to see, let me see here. We were supposed to get some hammer fingers, but we ain't got. So, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys want to do we got some shot swag we're going to do tonight. Y'all want to do the McLeod or you want to do the Tremec? And how many banners you sending me, Hamlin? These damn glasses hurt my eyes. What's everyone's favorite spark plug to run in mild built? NGK TR6 4177 is the part number. TR6. Yep. If you're running GT40 stuff. F4TE for 300 bones. Hell yeah, that's cheap. That's cheap. Owner was moving, everything had to go. Good shit. We're doing Coyote with a S475 with my brother's Fox. It should run well. Hell yeah, it should. Quantity of 20 banners. So that's cool. We'll be able to give away a couple for a couple weeks. Y'all want to do Tremec or you want to do McLeod banner tonight? What did we give away last week? I don't even remember. No, I have aluminum heads and a bigger cam and stuff. What up, Ron Priest in the house? Tremec. Okay, so we'll do Tremec. We'll do Hanlon for 2 weeks in a row because Hanlon's my best bud. #1 sponsor on the channel. My dude. You guys got some elite, some stick shift shit you want to do? Definitely want to go check out Hanlon Motorsports. He's always taking care of the community. Matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, he gave away a $100 gift certificate, or actually he gave away an adjustable cable, quadrant, and adjuster. And that was the good UPR Extreme one too that I run here on a white car. We don't run hydraulic clutches. We run cable driven clutches. So it's probably one of the better things that you can replace when you're doing stick shift shit. So yeah. He's got that stuff, ready to ship. He got rebuild kits, got TKXs. Probably send you a shirt too if you just mentioned my name. I'm just throwing you under the bus today. That's right. Hey, you're in the Super Bowl, so I'm gonna take it a little. I'm not gonna take it easy on you, man. Cleveland ain't never been to the Super Bowl. I'm jelly. What's up, 860 Fox in the house? Still the NGK with aluminum heads? Yeah. 3923s, maybe go to the auto lights, or 3923s, or the NGK. What I run? B8. No, that's the wrong one. I'm trying to remember, man. I haven't changed the plug in 6 months. Hanlon was a huge help when rebuilt my T5. That's what I'm talking about. So his dad, I learned how to rebuild T5s because of his dad's. He used to have a CD that he used to sell. And it was actually, I don't know if it's on YouTube now or not, but he used to, it gives you the disassembly, the inspection, and the reassembly. And that's how I pretty much learned how to do T5s. Donate a Coyote and I'll put one in a caddy. Stop lying. Yeah, but you're talking like a $15,000 Coyote. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. KK's Garage, what up? You ain't late to the show, bro. We're just chilling here. Your dad's car looks good, man. I appreciate that. It's a 10-footer at least. That's a cheap paint job, man. We didn't have a whole lot of money in that paint job. I mean, how my dad's car, it's kind of funny because there was a comment that was made on the video, and the guy said, "We all know that's your car." And I'm like, "No, it's not my car. I gave that car to my dad 13 years ago on his 60th birthday. We painted it like 2 weeks prior. We were kind of in a hurry to paint it because I wasn't sure if I was going to get the car done. And the only reason why I gave it to my dad's car is because my little shit ass, when I was like 12 years old, needed a Nintendo so bad that he ended up selling his Buick Special, his like Buick, I don't know, it's something in the like 65. I can't even remember what it was, but he had a Buick Special, I think it was called. He ended up selling that thing for like $300 just so me and my sister could have Christmas in 1990. And that humbles me to this day. You know what I mean? And I told my dad, I said, "I'm going to get you back for that." And on his 60th birthday, 13 years ago, that's exactly what we did. So, it wasn't the best car, but it was his. So he enjoys me working on it. It's kind of like the same similar situation. I guess I can mention with Brutal and what he's got going on with Papa T. My dad drives his car, a little bit here and there, but he likes the fact that I'm working on it and making it better for him and stuff like that. So that's where I all came from. Blow through carbs were good. That was me that said that. Yeah, so that's definitely not my car. Title's in his name, insurance is in his name. He just loves me, you know, working on it and making it better. And we put a little turbo on there because, you know, that's why I'm not going to try to, you know, we're going to see how what that little turbo can do, and then we're going to just put it back to normal. You know what I mean? We're going to do the upgrades to it so he can drive it. He's going to drive it a lot more in 2025, guaranteed, because I'm putting an exhaust on it. So I like to have that Reba. So Hanlon, do you guys still even have that CD? He still sells that CD, don't he? Isn't that like $20? I think he sells it, Shelby. Papa and Mama Adair, wonderful people, very, very humble. No one leaves Mama Adair's house. No, that's right. So Andrew, as you guys know, is like, he could probably try out for the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line. And I'm not, I know right now he's probably like, there it is. No, he's a pretty big guy. He's, you know, he's tall. He's, you know, he's big dude. But point of the matter is when him and my man Zach came to town, I told my mom, I'm like, I don't care how much food we got to make. These guys will be hungry. And then we ended up having our friends Tony and Tess come into town too. We all went racing that night. Well, Tony, Tess, and I did. And it was funny because like my mom set out all this food, and I didn't even care. I was like, even if we don't even eat half of it, just make sure there's enough ribs for everybody. So it was good times. Love it. It was one of my best. It was one of my favorite. He's like, we hungry. He got out the truck. He's like, we hungry. And I'm like, shit. How old is your dad? 73? Yes, he is. I'd love to have the T5 rebuild CD also. Do you still have that, Andrew? Do you guys still have that at the shop? Is that on your website? Did someone mention this guy? My man Zach in his. Good people, man. Good people. Do you guys still have that? There's like 3 people asked that. KP, speaking of stick shift, anyone knows of anyone that you know of that uses a 4-speed for drag racing? Not really, unless it's a G101A. That's a good question. Gabe Large is probably here in chat. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, I think they do have the CD on their site somewhere, and if they don't, probably be able to call. I'm not real sure. So if you want to learn how to rebuild a T5 by yourself, go get Hanlon's CD. I know, I get it. Like, I don't even have shit that runs CD either, but like you could put it on your laptop or put it on your, you know, your somewhere. Yeah. CD. You have it on thumb drive anymore now? Do you have it on like a little, that would be kind of stellar. I would imagine it'd be on USB by now. DVD, CD, whatever. Come on. Those was the days. That was the struggle, bro. Eventually I'm going to put it on YouTube. You should. I'm going to have about the same setup as mine supercharged. Okay. What spark plugs do you plan on using in your dad's car? So going back to our little list for the day, what is it? We talked about junkyard mods, alternator, fuel rails, upper lower intake, injectors. There's a lot of good junkyard stuff out there. Pulleys, actually the electric power steering pump, that's the Volvo thing. That's a cool mod. I think Mike did it over on his channel. God bless. Yeah, he did it over on his channel, and it was a really good mod. Anyways, moving to the dyno results and plans with Dad's car. We talked a little bit today. We had the video up. This too was from another car, so it's not going to be dialed in correctly today. Yeah, so if you got a chance to watch the video, it came out yesterday. 18 degrees. We took it to the dyno. I do want to say that low profile tires really aren't that bad in snow. But they really weren't. My dad's LX stick shift GT40 stock bottom end junkyard build, like a home built turbo kit. But this is our Fover motor, flip pistons, GT40 upper lower intake. We've already showed this. Let me go ahead and go to the dyno results of the third pull. Go ahead and give it a shot and give it a look. I mean, you look at the graph right here, if you can see it, that's the old tune. That looks pretty good for not actually being tuned to this motor. But being that Project Hot Wheels was very similar, it wasn't that far off. We just had to make sure that we had the proper injectors and the proper mass air meter, and we were pretty gold. You know what I mean? The GT40, there wasn't that much of a difference at the lower boost under 10 pounds that was going to make any difference with the two tunes. So I did want to show you, we made a third pull. It's not making a front forward car, guys. But this is cool. So that was only 8 pounds, you said? A whole nother 16 clicks to the manual boost controller. It should put us over 10 pounds, and we'll see where we're at. At this point, we pretty much tied what speed density did at 9 pounds, and this is much safer. Stripper glitter. Stripper glitter. So before we go through this run, like I said, go check out the video tomorrow if you get an opportunity. I appreciate you to do that. But talking about what we're planning with Dad's car, after this run here is the reason why you can hear it struggling to get past 55. And what had happened was, and you can see the squiggly lines right there in the graph, that shit was coming in strong. Peak power wasn't even coming in right. Like our torque was 500 and it made like 383 to the wheels. Like, come on. I have never made a turbo pass where horsepower and torque weren't relevant. I've made plenty that's made 100 more torque than horsepower, but like that car, that pull right there, if it wasn't, it had to have been blowing out spark or it had to have been fuel. Now, the AFR gauge didn't look terrible. It was like 11.9, so it was running a little bit lean. It needed fuel. So we think that there's two things going on, and this is where we plan on going with Dad's car. We wanted to get a baseline. We made a really cool video. It was fun to do. It was in the snow. It was very motivating. I mean, it sucked to do at the time, but it took everything that you try to do in the snow just takes twice as long. But we got it done, and the video was pretty cool. Got a baseline, so now we want to bring it back. I didn't expect the tune to be spot on, but the next video with the Dad's car after the upgrades, which we're going to do, we're going to look into the ignition stuff. We're going to change the plugs and give it a tune-up, and we're going to readjust. We're going to put a bigger fuel pump in it, because I think that the fuel pump in it might be time for a new fuel filter. I don't know. One of those two things was struggling, and you can see it right there in the graph. This is what happens when you start to blow out spark and ignition here. So that's probably more spark than ignition. And car probably would have made, if it had been a nice clean curve, car probably would have made 425, 500 wheel at probably just about 10.5 pounds. And that's about where we were going to, it wasn't even 10.5. I think it was like 10.2. It spiked up to like 10.9 and came back and leveled at 10.2. So we're going to probably push this motor about 15 pounds. We're not real worried about them, blowing the motor up. It'll probably make 500 wheel. But again, we're on a single disc power. I think we got a Ram power grip in there. Is that right, Hanlon? Is that what we put in that shit? But that's where we're at with Dad's car. Stock bottom end GT40 build. We're going to make some good power. If it makes anything north of 450 at 10 or 11, 12 pounds, I'll be happy with that. Whatever. It sets us up for really cool content to race the black car when the 387 comes back out, because they're going to make similar horsepower numbers on purpose. So we can kind of go out there into the street, and me and Cousin Paul can lay some rubber down and have some good footage to race against. You know what I mean? So, we're looking to probably make 450 to the wheels with the old 387 build with the black car and be able to race Dad's car. So it'd be pretty fun. So Anyways, that's what happened in the video. If you get a chance to go check it out, we talked about it quite a bit. Anyways, bringing it into the shop, we're going to do a couple upgrades. We're going to go back to the dyno with our laptop with Dave, the mad scientist, and we're going to tune that shit up. And you're going to see how important having a specific, you see what I mean? Having, you know, the difference between having the tune and no tune. You see what I mean? My tune worked really good because I was very confident that it would, because it was from a similar build. I wasn't super worried about it, but you're going to see in the next video when we go back to, or in the video we go back to the dyno here in the next month, you're going to see the difference between having a remote tune or a tune that wasn't built for the car and how much of a difference it was with the car. You'll see. So that's where we're at with that. Yeah, you could join in, man. Hang on a second. Bear with me, folks. So we did, while I'm sitting here, we did get some beanies put up on the website. So if you guys get a chance to, yeah, let me just bring it up. You guys get a chance to get some merch, be super appreciated. We work pretty hard. 417 Fox works pretty hard for us. You know, he pretty much ships everything out like next day. So here's the, see if you guys see the link. So if you want to check out, we got some beanies that have Stick Shift Life on them. As you guys know, all my Stick Shift Life stuff on the channel is, it's unbranded. What I mean by that is the only thing that's on there that has anything Neomustangs is basically the sponsors that represent us, which isn't a big deal. So it was a big deal to bring that stick shift shit, you know, to be able to have that for folks that run that transmission, to be able to represent that. The only thing one thing I did leave on there was the flag. So that was pretty cool. Their arms ripped too. Yeah. Beanies, hats. 860 Fox, what up? Dan, what do you think? Trick Flow 11R 205s. That's a good head right there. That's actually the cylinder head we're putting on the 387 right there. Old school 170. Absolutely. It's a good head. The indicator when you have more torque than horsepower is you have breathing restrictions. You're correct. I think there was something wrong with that motor. Should have made about 10% more. Perfect street car. My radio and my Fox has CD and DVD. Okay. What's up, big dog? In the his. What's up?
Yo.
How we doing?
We're living the dream, baby. We're out here doing Yodi things, man. Come on.
What'd you say?
We're doing Yodi things.
Stop it. Stop it. Who said that?
Yeah, listen.
It was Pimp or KP. Somebody said it.
Yeah, I'm like Beetlejuice, man. All you have to say is Yodi, and I'm there.
It is funny, boy. What up? So anyways, this is the left tackle that I was talking about for the Eagles.
The left tackle.
Congratulations, though, for real, getting into the Super Bowl.
Yeah. You got left tackle, and then he got
that
center.
Zach in the house.
Yeah, you got center.
He's left guard.
Yeah, left guard. Yeah, strong side.
Strong side.
What's going on, everyone?
So let's get some likes in here. We might give some other shit away. We're about 1 hour in, so you want to do trivia for the banner this week?
I don't care.
All right, we're gonna do trivia for the banner this week. The Tremec, instead of doing the hashtag Tremec, we gave away a McLeod one last week. We'll be giving away a Handle one next week. For shop swag for the Tremec one, I don't even know what the
I'm trying to figure out how to reverse the camera here. I was going to show you. I don't want to exit out of it.
What?
I'm trying to figure out how to swing the camera around. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Maybe. Ah,
All right, we'll do the Tremec banner.
yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's Are you in your garage? Or his garage?
No, I'm in Zach's place.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's cold, man. You know how it is.
That
Yeah,
looks
we got
good.
a little heater going.
That looks really good.
Zach's putting the dash back together. Yeah, man, just trying to get your shit off the jack stands. That's it.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Here. Zach's currently taking his handle off. We're about to put the center console back in.
Okay.
We figured, yo, Dan's a savior, man. He helped me out with that heater vacuum hose. We forgot to hook that up because I forgot where it went.
Yeah.
So we got a couple little things to do, and we should be good to go. We got a data log yet, and I got to hook up another vacuum to the motor, so that way it's not blowing out of the defrost. And we're putting the center console back in, shifter bezel, all that stuff should be wrapped up tonight. Stifler sent us some Fat Boy seat track extensions, so we're going to put those in tonight too.
Oh yeah. That's that. Those ones we were talking about on from PRI.
Yes. Yep. We got those in the mail the other day. And so shout out to Brian at Stiflers who hooked us up. And yeah, man, we should be terrorizing the streets in no time. Except for tonight because it's currently snowing.
It's currently snowing. So what do you want to do for trivia?
Man, Zach, what do we want to do for trivia tonight?
Okay, so how this works, guys, and you know, again, we have other banners, so if you don't win, it's not that big of a deal. We're going to be giving away banners all year. Anyways,
yeah, I'm in a good mood. Let's give away the house tonight. Let's give away a banner. Let's give away a gift card. Let's give away a DVD.
Hold on a minute. We got Super Bowl coming up next week, so we can do a live stream next week, and we can do something there.
Yeah, the Birds are already going to win. We already know this.
This guy. Whipple to the world. It's snowing here in New Hampshire. It's snowing in Florida.
Oh, dude, I'm done with this snow, man.
So since it's a Tremec banner, what? Do you know what? Okay.
Nah, it's too easy.
Do you remember that the T5 used to be called the Borg Warner, right?
Correct.
Do you remember when they were bought out?
Yes.
What year was they bought out? Ready, set, go. What year did Tremec buy Borg Warner? That's a good one.
That is a good one. I like that.
And Andrew, I don't know what it is. I think I know the year, but Andrew will tell you what year it is. 2001. No. 98. No.
Nope. Shelby's close though.
Don't say that.
No, sorry.
95. Nope. Come on. I don't think it was 2001.
Oh, we got a winner.
Who was it? What year was it?
96.
96? So
96.
Do you see in Keg here, Kegsdale?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, congratulations. 96 was the year. So if you didn't know,
officially in 96. There was talks before, officially in 96.
Like the transmissions that we have in most of our Fox bodies are all made by Borg Warner. They're not Tremecs. Officially, Tremec purchased Borg Warner and all its designs in 96. So it makes for a great question for trivia since it is a Tremec banner. A lot of folks don't know that wasn't the case. You know, these are all Borg Warner transmissions until 96. So
that's why some of the early T45 still said Borg Warner, and then they started switching over to say Tremec. So
yeah, because that was like a 1 year only T45 thing.
Yeah, I mean they made them until 99, but official Tremec ones were essentially late 96, some of 97, most of 97.
So Ken's won the banner. gotta email me. You gotta email me at neomustangs@hotmail.com and give me your address, and I will ship it out tomorrow. We've probably given out what 50 banners by now.
Something like that.
It's a lot. I'm shop swagging the world, bro.
Got that? Yeah, it's like PennDOT over here. I'm watching Zach work.
Yeah, thanks for giving the help with the that yellow wire too. That was clutch.
Yeah.
It's a vacuum. It went to an actuator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yep. When I put the dash in, guess who forgot to hook it up?
You?
Yeah, Zach. Zach's fault.
So there's the address, Kegsdale, where you can claim your banner. I just need your name and your address so I can ship it out. Congratulations, broski.
Broski.
Let's go. I need that card, boy. Okay, so what are we doing next week?
What do you mean? I'm watching the Super Bowl. I'm watching the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Sure,
nah, man.
Sure, I'm not watching Cleveland in the Super Bowl. Got him.
Feel bad for the Browns.
Yeah, everyone feels bad for the Browns.
Everybody feels bad for the Browns. It's terrible. It's just Charles Barkley horrible. Anyways, what did you you said you wanted to give away the house. What were you talking about?
Let's do a gift card, and let's give it away DVD. Why not?
You want to give away a DVD?
Yeah, why not? I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, we gotta get that load on too.
Yeah, eventually I'll put it on YouTube.
How many likes we got? I ain't giving away shit unless we have 100.
Y'all better start clicking then.
Let's see what we got right now.
Yeah, you got a camera that you can move around with, or no?
No, there's only 51, dude.
51 likes? Come on, peeps.
Oh, right. Nobody likes to watch live no more.
I guess we're boring, huh?
No, it's all right. You can, I mean, you still got 70 people here watching me.
Mm-hmm. I bought you. You're all right.
Well, all right, we'll be reasonable. What are we going to change it to?
All right, how about this? 75 likes, we'll do the DVD. At 100 likes, we'll do a $100 gift card.
That's funny. That's 57. Okay, so if you want the DVD, like it's for rebuilding a T5, are you going to ship that out? Did you take care of that other guy? The guy.
Yep.
Okay.
Rick, I think his name was.
Yeah. So he took care of Rick.
Rick or Rich, I forget what it was, but yes, he's good.
Okay.
Did you get that in yet?
Yeah,
What are you doing? He's waiting for me. This guy.
So let's talk real quick while we wait for that. The COUPE build we got started. So if you get an opportunity, a big shout to my members in chat. They're the people in green with the green names. Those guys are my monthly folks. We talk and chat all the time. So I appreciate you guys. It's that join button below. Get a chance to check that out. Anyways, we have a video out for Tuesday. We have a video out for Tuesday, Wednesday of the COUPE, and you can probably already start to see some of the shit that we're changing in the COUPE already. So big important. Hey Neo, I saw you on YouTube running 10 seconds in the blue turbocharged foxbody. My question is what RPM did you ship that at? 6,200.
Woo. Stand back.
I've been saying it since I started. Hit that. I appreciate you, Jesse. I appreciate you, man. So
Yeah.
where are we at?
Yeah, and Jesse, he good people. I like Jesse. We met him at Plates in 20 minutes this year. Well, I did.
I like that DVD, but need tile card more.
Tile? Gift card?
Gift card? I got stuff on the handler cart. Yes. Yeah. So anyways, like I said, we started on the COUPE build this past week. It was actually the video we were going to do Saturday, but I got motivated and finished the other one first. And so I got the video out on members if you guys want to check it out. We're also going to be doing each week. I'm going to try to do a video of the COUPE on something with the COUPE, because that'll keep me motivated to keep moving. Because most likely when you start building and keep moving, it's going to stay moving. So it'll be awesome. What's a good setup to hit 8K RPM, Coyote?
Amen to that.
75 pounds off the front end of the COUPE is amazing. I put the UPR in mine and didn't get a chance to weigh the difference. Yeah, it's a lot of weight.
I just angled it in. It went right in.
Did you got a tubular in this, don't you, Zach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah, it's UPR the whole way around.
Okay. So just so you guys know, this is Zach Haskins, Coyote swapped Fox body, and they're just now getting it back together.
Yeah, we did a 327 TKX in us too. It's rowdy.
Yeah, it's a 456 rear gear, okay,
With a spool.
with a spool, and it's a 327 first gear.
You're gonna
You can
go
start
around
at-
the curb and you're gonna be like,
Yeah, you can start. Yeah, it does that now, especially with me and Andy in the car. That's why we got to put coilovers on the back. We got
do you just call yourselves fat?
yes. Big boned, Neo. Big boned.
Yeah, we're
Big
big
bones,
fat,
man.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gonna be rowdy, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, tell us about the first time I took you for a ride in it. Yo,
you can tell the story better.
Yo,
than I
this bull saw Jesus for the first time.
What, my white car?
No. Oh yeah, he saw Jesus then too.
So Zach, I got race seats in my white car. So Zach, we were at Foxtoberfest, which I'm considering going to again.
Years ago?
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. He's like, hey, can I get a ride in a white car back to the hotel? I was like, I looked at Zach. I was like, do you have a heart condition? And he's like, I do. And I'm like, get in.
Get in. Buckle up.
I was just like, I just won't get out of third. He's like, okay.
Yep.
It was rowdy, man. It was rowdy. He was shaking when he got out. Shifting it like a granny shifting it.
Yeah. You missed the third, though. That's all right.
I'm not supposed to tell everyone that.
I wasn't trying to bang third gear hard on the street. Still missed.
I hear excuses.
I have a 327 TKX going in mine. Essentially, copied the gearing from the. Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice.
It's a good one.
Yeah, TKX is awesome, man. I love that transmission.
Yeah, we originally did a 3650 for this, and I was like, nah, we're gonna put a TKX in. He's gonna be my guinea pig. So close.
All right, so let's do this because I'm gonna have to get off here in a few minutes. Cagsdale, make sure that you email me at neomustangs.com so you can get your
Just fitting tight. That's all.
your banner.
You got that plug out?
Yeah.
In the back?
Yep.
Is this from the other dash?
Yep, I got it.
Anyways, he said thick boys in the Yodi. Got him.
Car's lighting, the driver's not.
That was the offset, right?
Yeah, yep.
I've been talking to Zach about completing the TKX setup. Sure, make sure you tell him to send you a shirt, courtesy of Neo.
Yep, we got you.
I'll put it on your tab, big guy.
No, speaking of shirts, anyone order those 6-shift life shirts, man? Those are fire, by the way.
Oh, dude, I've had a lot of people order, and the funny thing is it's unbranded, like I said earlier, and it's got the T5.
What'd you do with this?
The TKX, the T56, and the
They're in
G1.
there.
Pretty dope.
They were up top here.
I put them in there. Put them on.
Hey Neo, is it dangerous
They're
to ship a small block 302 2-bolt at 6,500 RPM? No, not at all. Make it 7. My shirt is too small. Boy, you better get on the treadmill.
Whoa, we
We
down.
didn't get no refunds.
We ain't got no
Zach, what
refunds.
are you down? Like 25 pounds?
Yeah, I'm just
18,
playing.
yeah.
18? I'm down 33.
Dude, I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we eating better until we get over to Mama Adair's place again. She'd be like, Last Supper. I'm like, damn it.
hey, look. Heart.
No, and then she tries to get us with dessert. Then she's like, "You ain't leaving without dessert." I'm like, "Damn it!"
Twist my arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cook. My mom knows how to cook. I love my mom.
Yeah, we come back from the track, what, like 12 o'clock? She'd be like, I got dessert. Man, come on. We ate it.
So
He wasn't upset.
we're gonna go ahead and give the DVD away.
All right.
And then next week, if y'all stay, join us for the, we'll do next week. We'll do the, let's do the cable adjustment thing again.
All right. Yeah,
Is that $100? That's $100, ain't it?
it is.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So I can pitch it pretty good. You guys, if you guys got a stick shift car and you're looking to upgrade your cable, your quadrant, and your adjuster on your firewall, same shit that we run here in the white car, you're gonna want to see us next Sunday. Right before the Philadelphia Eagles lose.
Come on.
I'm just kidding. Anyways,
I don't know, man. It should be good. I'm hoping at least. Yeah,
so we'll go, if you're interested in the DVD, go ahead and hashtag Hanlon in the chat, and we'll give that away real quick before we head out. You don't mind that, right?
No, not at all.
So we gave away the banner. We're gonna give away that DVD. If you're trying to learn how to do the T5s, this one is the one that I learned how to do the T5 with. I'm telling you guys, I know that DVD back and forth. Bob Dyno did a wonderful job explaining, taking it apart, inspecting it, and putting it back together.
Yeah, it was done in like the 80s.
He did have a lot of hair.
Yeah, that was back in the mullet days. Good old Bangin' Bob.
He got a damn perm.
Yep.
He got a damn perm. So,
Did you cover that one question? At one point, would you decide between a beefed up T5 and a TKX? Car in question is the FN95.
I
Caleb.
appreciate you, Jesse. I appreciate you. At what point? Okay, here we go. At what point would you decide between a beefed up T5 and a TKX? Car in question is SN95 347 stock T5. Probably would consider your T5 should be fine, but consider the fact that the SN95 is about 400 pounds more than a foxbody.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of folks don't know is these transmissions, the heavier the vehicle, the more strain you have on them. I would probably consider, the nice thing about going to a TKX is you can go ahead and build into it. So if you decide to put nitrous or supercharger or turbo on it, you've already got
room for growth. Right.
That's correct.
Yeah, that, and I mean, to be honest with you, the parts for T5s anymore, stock rebuild's one thing, but if you're trying to beef it up, your options are either an Astro gear kit or a G-Force gear kit, and it's just too expensive and you can't get them that much anymore. So
That's right. So there is something I did want to run by you, bro. Check this out. So did you see in the stick shift, Gabe? I know you seen it. Did you see in the stick shift no prep chat that we were all in about the rule change that they did down in was it Kentucky or Tennessee? Did you see that shit?
No, I missed it.
You have to engage the gear in every gear when you're racing. Like you have to use the what they say, Gabe? I can't remember. I think you have to shift using the clutch in every gear. That's one of the new rules.
Yeah, just in time. Cool.
Just in time. No, but I don't get it because it's like, how are you going to enforce that rule?
They can't, unfortunately. It's going to kill the car count. A lot of people have.
That's exactly what Cameron said.
Right, it's going to kill the car count because too many people have G101s or GF5Rs or whatever. Right.
I still use the clutch, and I have a faceplate trans.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Here we go.
Run her home, baby.
Run her home. All right, here we go.
I'm
going to give away this little DVD. You're going to have to ship it out. You hear me?
Yeah, I'll ship it. That's cool.
All right, here we go.
What's the shifts?
If it fits, it ships.
I'll be shipping it out.
Zach's going to be shipping it.
Here. I can't even see because I'm going up and down. I got a little cursor here. Who is it? Adam Cartwright. Congratulations, brother.
Nice.
So you can send me an email at neomustangs@hotmail.com or, and I'll forward it to.
Let me see which ones you got. Yeah, just forward it to me and first name, last name, full address, and phone number for the label, please.
No freaking way. I needed that. Good. That's good. What are you going to use it on? You're going to rebuild your T5? That's cool.
Let me see what you got.
New York loves you, man. I appreciate you, Frank.
I think.
Appreciate you. Hey, I'm going to mess with Pimp real quick. Watch this.
I think that. There should be 4 of these that look the same. Yep, there is. Okay, that's for these. 2 here, 2 there.
Okay.
Okay, and then 2 for here.
Okay.
And then once
Cigarette thing, right?
no, the actually hang on. I can't remember which one goes on first here.
Pimp, what's up? Pimp. Just so you guys know, you know what? You know what I promised the channel I didn't. You know what I promised the channel I didn't do?
What?
Because I have a set of Mac not Pro Chambers, but I got a set of Mac mufflers that are coming off our parts car that I'm supposed to give away. You remember those? Remember that?
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
There's a white car that got hit real bad in the side. I made a video about it. It had Mac mufflers on it, old school ones, and I was going to give them away to the channel.
Yeah, you know what Zach actually has sit up in the attic? He's got old school Bassani exhaust.
Oh, geez.
Like original Bassani X pipe off road and mufflers like catback. Yeah.
No, it's full exhaust.
Full exhaust. Yeah. They call it a catback.
Oh.
So we only did 3 mufflers. Let me tell you what I got cooking. What I'm thinking about doing. What do you think about doing the 351 Windsor Turbo in the white car instead of doing it in the black car so I can bring the 387 back?
When are we putting that Coyote motor in, dog?
There it is. Twin turbo yoke.
Listen, if you sponsor me.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. If you sponsor us,
right?
everybody here on the channel wants to see it, so you're sponsoring us. You hook us up with one of them control packs, I'll put the Yodi in that red coupe and Cousin Paul's clapped out coupe and run the shit out of it.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, you put a Coyote motor in there, you're gonna love it. You ain't gonna want to have something else.
I always wanted. I mean, I know he.
What?
I know Cousin Paul would like to run that motor, but
what gen is it? Is it Gen 1? I think
it's Gen 1.
All right.
It's a truck motor, right, Neo?
Here, that will go to this, but it's got to go through. That gets plugged into that. Yep. Yeah, we're teaching foxbody stuff here, baby. Here we go.
Only way I would know enforcing the foot is per gear change is GoPro. And that's not going to happen.
Yep, that goes in there.
I could use an exhaust. Hashtag muffler. This guy's already in it.
Yeah, we've been thinking about somehow putting the Bassani on this. But
so I think that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to cut those Macs off instead of letting them sit there in the snow. Clean them out, blow them out, and probably just give them away. And just so you guys know, Mac hasn't made any exhaust in probably over a decade, and they're probably one of my favorite mufflers.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's going to have to.
Yeah, big dog motor. He got to put a Yodi motor in his motorcycle. That would be wild, bro. Hey, Neo, does the Flowmaster mufflers flow better than Borla? Not really.
Depends on the muffler.
They do pulse well, but the Borlas are more of a straight through muffler, if I'm not mistaken. We had those on our black car when it was turbo. Max would sound so good in a new build.
Yeah, Jesse, hashtag Yodi. See what you did, Zach?
What happened?
Everyone's like Yodi, Yodi, Yodi.
Yodi. Yes, sir. Let's go. Come on, Neo.
Hey, is that start up right now, or is the drive-by wire work messed up still?
No, we fixed it.
Does it run?
Yeah, it fires up. It's cold out, son. I'm letting that heat out. All right, fire it up.
Are you worried about your engineering?
Yeah. I was gonna say, take that thing out of gear.
Take that thing out of here, boy. How y'all want to hear this Yodi fire up? Let's hear it.
Hold on. Let me see.
That's all I want to hear.
All right, fire that bad boy up.
Sounds like American free.
Yeah.
Woo! America! Go to the back so we can hear it. Sounds like a mod. That's for sure.
Come on. Come on.
Put
Get
it right up to
yourself.
the engine. Put it right up to the engine.
Huh?
Let me hear the engine. I swear I heard it ticking.
Yeah, you're all about to. You better put earplugs in.
his wife is so pissed right now. What do you do? You realize it's 10 o'clock at night, right? Woo! Sounds kind of like a Civic.
Jesus. The sad thing is that thing's probably only like 2,000 RPM.
I love it, man. You know, you got my respect. You know,
No, it's stinky.
He said it sound like a Civic.
It's stinky.
Come on, you better open up that garage before. Hey, I'll
No,
call,
man.
I'll call,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
call
wrong.
911 if y'all pass out.
Yeah. Woo.
Cold start, loving it.
Yeah, next thing you know, we'll have it on the ground. We'll be doing burnouts in the snow.
I want to see it. We can do that shit live.
All of a sudden, we got 200 viewers.
I love it. Anyway, all right, brother. So we're gonna I'll send you the. Hold on one second. Yep, I got the banner, and so I do have the banner.
She rich.
Yeah, she worked and says Civic.
Civic.
He did too. So I do have the 2 emails. Let me pin them real quick. And
Clifton, I got a Gen 2.
But next week we're going to be giving away a clutch cable setup. I will not be streaming in the middle of the Super Bowl. So we're only going to go live for about an hour, maybe 30, 45 minutes. We'll talk some foxbody shit real quick, and then we'll give away some stuff. We'll probably won't give away a banner next week. We'll just give away the clutch cog, yeah, whatever.
Crotch bird out.
So big shout once again to Hanlon Motorsports for always coming through for us. You know, they're always giving back to the community. They've given back.
That garage door, man. It's bad.
They've given the community, not just us, but Brutal, Foxcast, just the community in general, just thousands of dollars worth of stuff. So big thanks to you once again, big dog.
Man, they're all calling it a Civic, dude. They got to find out. Yeah. That's what happens when you drive a 302.
What happens when you drive a 302? Well, isn't that like a 281 or some shit? I don't know.
I think it is a 302 as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Coyote.
Andrew is a staple. That is correct. Him and Zach. And just so you guys know, Zach is on board with them too.
Yes.
And Zach's over there killing the game. He's doing a really good job over at Hanlon Motorsports, and look forward to doing more work with him as well. But if you guys got any stick shift shit, make sure you stick shift stuff you want to buy or whatever, make sure you go to Hanlon. He always takes care of people.
Try.
Was it easy to put the Coyote in the fox body?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because you did it before.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know what, to be honest with you, I'll be honest. It was super easy in my car because my car is a race car. I don't have everything like, what Zach has. So, I don't have, power steering. I don't have an alternator. I have an electric water pump now. Zach wanted AC, so that took a little bit of time to kind of figure all that out. Hydro.
That's all that power, not power by the hour, but what is it? What are those brackets called?
Yeah, power by the hour.
That's power by the hour brackets?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, power by the hour. It's got alternator, obviously, because it's a street car. Mechanical water pump. It's got power steering.
You're welcome, Adam.
Yeah, power brakes, power steering.
Yeah.
AC.
So it took a little bit of time to kind of figure out that and, get it all meshed together. But I mean, it's really not hard. And, anyone that says that you got to drop the motor, with the K member, up in, I mean, him and I lowered it right down. Yeah. It was super easy.
Yeah.
So it helps obviously if you have your hood off, but I mean, it was really easy.
Andrew is awesome. A lot of love. Appreciate the love, fellas.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys. But
so anyways, we got a video. What are you guys coming up? You guys got anything coming up this week? Like going out to shop, anything at, just handling related stick shift?
Oh no, we got a lot of packages to get out this week. To be honest,
We're shipping like 5 or 6 tomorrow.
yeah, we got 5 or 6 packages that gotta go out the door tomorrow.
Well, that's cool. You guys and the parents are in Aruba now, so you guys are busy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that looks good, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to see. I don't have. Yeah, let me see one of those lights real quick. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but I mean, you got power by the hour brackets back here. The alternator's tucked up here. Hang on, he's grabbing a light. There you go.
The only thing that really put a pain in the ass with that motor is the damn headers.
Yeah, the headers sucked.
Yeah, so a lot of people will use, Cook's headers or Stainless Works.
Speed engineering actually works really
Speed
well.
engineering is a big one lately.
UPR one's good, isn't it?
With the AC bracket, power by the hour, if you do the speed engineering headers fit
Yeah.
really well.
Here, hold this light real quick. I'll kind of show you. This is a little sneak peek. So we got some headers from a company called Pipes. Everyone knows Pipes, but they don't really advertise this. Let me see if I can get in there. Hang on. So we had to do a little bit of fabbing. So there's the AC pump, and the header tube is like literally right over top of it. So we had the old Luxter help us, cut that tube, reshape it, and get it over the AC pump. But other than that, I mean, that was the worst part. But Pipes does a real nice job with these headers because they're all individual tubes. So, we really didn't have any other work to do. I mean, they fit around the steering shaft, no problem.
Yeah.
They go right into a 3-inch collector, which is nice. And then,
that's nice.
We put
important.
Yep, fits around the bell. We did a Tremec bell for his, and I'll probably give him my QuickTime bell eventually because I got that McLeod bell now. So, but yeah, fit around the Tremec bell, no problem, and obviously TKX, and it's rowdy. It's so much fun. This thing gets it.
Love it.
So, yep.
All right, homeboy. I'm gonna go ahead and what ECU are you using?
He's got a Gen 1 control pack.
Right, that's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, he's got Gen 1 control pack, and then it's tied into Dakota Digital. He spent the money for a dash, so it's pretty nice. So we'll bring it out to Ohio. We'll play around, run that 387 of yours.
See, that's what I was just telling these guys about. I would love to get the dad's car right about the same horsepower as the black car, so that I could have some fun with it. And then you can bring that, and then you can bring that piece of work up here.
Yeah, write that down. Don't forget that. Yep.
We are going to be doing a video with that, though. Just so you guys know, in 2025, dad's car with cousin Paul in it, me with the black car in a 387. And Zach and his little Yodi here are all going to race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to put him through the old Hamlin 6-shift school first, though.
Yes, he gonna learn.
He gonna learn. He gonna learn. Yep.
So this is Project Hot Wheels that we talked about on the channel all the time. This is the car we were talking about. God, I love that car. I'm just showing them real quick before we head out. This is the wiring upgrade video that we did. You can see here, this is probably what we're going to be doing with Dad's car next. We've already done the wiring upgrade, but this video is like 45 minutes long, and it's worth every watch.
All right, shut that door.
What's going on, YouTube? In the garage today. Here we go.
Yeah, look at young Dan right there.
Yeah, that's not young, man. I was like 180 pounds, man. I couldn't bench press 300. So that's Project Hot Wheels behind it. Probably one of the best builds, one of my funner builds that I've done. That's a bone stock motor, same exact kind of setup that we did with Dad's car. We made 478 520 to the wheels at about 14 pounds. We went 1092. Cousin Paul went 1092 in this car.
What it make?
No cage, no nothing. We put a football in the damn spring because it kept squatting so damn much.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's old school right there. That is old school.
Rod, my man Rod would be proud of me for saying that live, bro.
Sure as hell, yeah. Hell yeah.
I think he did the same thing in one of his videos. That's my dude.
Man, that's old, man. I forgot about doing shit like that.
Yes. What, the football?
Yeah, dude. Well, yeah, because in who was it? Ibach came out with those drag springs.
Yes.
That had the little pump action thing. And then they always blew out, so guys end up putting footballs in those anyway.
Yes. Do you guys think I should put that? You think I should put Project Hot Wheels back up and do it
Hell yeah.
old school video?
Hell yeah, man.
I mean, that was such a cool build because it was a bone stock motor. Refresh. Let me caveat in that shit because I'm gonna have some purist over here tell me that I'm wrong. We did the rings and we did everything to that motor. We rebuilt the heads. We did no porting, stock, everything. When I'm talking intake, of course not the injectors, but all we did was we put head studs in it, put 42-pound injectors. It's the same tune that's in my dad's car right now.
Hell yeah.
It was fun, dude. It was probably one of my favorite builds.
I do like Pop's car. Pop's car is clean.
Oh shit! What happened here? There we go. Anyways, I don't know where that car is at. Somebody just asked that. I don't know where it's at anymore. Anyways.
All right, y'all. Thanks for having us. Thanks for letting us shoot the shit.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the cold start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll bring her out to Ohio soon. I think Jim and I are going to do a little bit of drag and drive, maybe at the end of the year.
Hey, you know what would be cool if you did the drag and drive to my house as like a test run.
There we go.
That's a good idea because you can crash here. We could go race at the track with one of the other cars. That would be a good video.
There we go. Let's do it. We're not far off. The only thing that's stopping us is every time we go to take the car out, it's damn snowing.
Right.
Right.
We got to break the transit pretty good stuff.
Yeah. But yeah,
Anyways,
I'm down for that.
Yeah, let me know what's going on. I mean, we need to get together a couple more times this year than just the once that we do every year. So
yeah, I saw Jesse asked if we're going to plates in 28s. That is the game plan.
Yes. Yeah, that's a guarantee.
That's April, right?
September.
It's the same weekend. Now let me caveat that because it's the same weekend that Rolly and the old NMRA crew are putting on a NMRA style event at Bowling Green again. So I may end up having to go to that with Tremick.
Gotcha.
But I'm trying to get Tremick to maybe do a Ford takeover deal with the TKX that we did last year at Plates and 28s, possibly.
There you go.
Imagine that.
I'm trying to actually have 2 classes there, possibly for 6 shift.
Just have a second chance race.
Well, I mean that too, but I don't know. I was thinking about something, something more for like real street cars. I mean, not that our cars aren't street, but something that a little slower.
Non-power adder cars.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then you have Coyotes, though.
I want something that Zach can come out and do it with his car and still be stick shift. I mean, his is just an all motor car, but I mean, with me driving, it'll go 10s.
Oh yeah, totally.
1172 at 110.
Something like that. I bet you we get this thing going 10s.
Nah, 1172s are fast. So if you run 11s, your car is plenty fast enough. But
it'll go faster. It should be
about a single digit all motor Coyote guy here talking.
Yeah. I mean, his car is definitely heavier than mine, but it's definitely got potential to go maybe 1090s, 1080s.
That's all you want.
Yeah.
Plenty fast.
Yeah.
The black car will be right there. Dad's car will be right there.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be so fun.
Even low levels.
So to do a good video. You guys drag and drive that car up here, and then I'll drag your ass down my highway, and then you can drive.
Yeah, there it is.
Those cars are going to be dead nuts next to each other the whole time. It's going to be fun. It's going to be track. So, anyways,
all right, fellas.
Next week, I'll holler at you during the week, brother. I appreciate you and Zach and what you guys do for us. We're going to get off on our end too. So,
absolutely, man.
I'll see you soon. Bye, Zach.
See you guys. Bye, Neo.
I appreciate the cold start.
Yes, sir.
Later, y'all.
I'll see you next weekend. Or I'll see you. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all we got for the week or for the weekend. We'll be doing a nice handling giveaway next week for the the cable quad and adjuster. Like I said, we'll probably do a live stream before the Super Bowl. It'll probably be around 7. I try to get it in, at least get 30 or 45 minutes in, because I think the Super Bowl starts at 8 or 8:30. I'm going to spend some time with my family, so it might even be a little bit earlier than that. So please remember, it's Eastern time. So, if we do decide to do it a little bit earlier, I'll let you guys know. That way I can spend some time with my family in the Super Bowl. We're going to eat some steaks and some walleye and at least watch the first half of the Super Bowl before I start passing out at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. But I appreciate everybody for dropping in today. Super appreciate Hanlon Motorsports, Tremec, McLeod, Stiflers, Team Z, just to name a few, Anderson Ford Motorsports. Appreciate all my sponsors here on the channel. Appreciate everyone. I appreciate you guys just for listening to me ramble for an hour and a half on a Sunday. So get your shit out the jack stands. We got this car started right now. You can see we got most of the front end. We already have this video up and it's cooking already on YouTube. So if you're if you're a member and haven't looked at it, go take a peek at it. It's a good video. We're going to do something else this week on a video with the coupe, and we're going to get, we're going to start really getting motivated with it. Next, we got some parts that are missing that we got to buy. So that's probably where we're going to go next. So get your shit out the jack stands, guys. I appreciate you guys and everything that you do for us here on the channel, just watching it and hanging out with us on a Sunday. I love y'all. We will, like I said, we got some videos, got some shorts coming out this week. We're going to get caught back up here on the channel. Yeah, keep moving forward. But you guys have a good week. Plan the best you can. Get your car off the jack stands. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. And, we'll see you soon this weekend. I love y'all. We'll see you soon. Thank you.